Imagine this, you spend your whole day being creative instead of scrolling like you do every single day, and you keep watching YouTube videos, either whether that's on the computer, TV, phone, and you're addicted. Well, I want to be able to help you quit this addiction because it's something I did, and it definitely helped me be able to get out of this mindset and get out of this trap. So step one is you have to recognize your problem. This is like a super basic sounding step, but YouTube is a powerful and high leverage platform for content creators, but not for consumption. And consumption is something that is so widely known, like especially in these Western countries, and it's something that can be turned into a very unhealthy and very kind of sad thing, because we're consuming, but never stopping and just enjoying what we already have. And so I would rather you spend time creating than consuming. If you find a way to create, find a thing that you like and start creating videos on that thing, that would be a way better way to be able to use YouTube, because me and you are on this platform together. And if you have a dream to be able to create content, why aren't you doing that? Why aren't you starting? Why aren't you just putting out a piece of content? Like just look into what you love and start seeing if you would like to create videos. If you want to meet for a call, book a free call down below, and you can just head over to that link and I can completely talk to you. We can talk about your dreams, what you want to be able to do, and how you can do it. And I'm going to build a free course eventually. I'll keep mentioning that like every now and then, but yeah, that's really exciting. I want to build it alongside you guys. But the third point within step one is don't make the excuse that you are learning. Pick up a book instead. So before, when I was on YouTube, like just scrolling on YouTube, I would always just be scrolling and be like, I'm learning, and I'd just use that as an excuse. I'm learning. And of course I'd learn some things, but I was learning a lot of like YouTube advice and all that kind of stuff. And for YouTube advice, a lot of it is just like CTR, which is click through rate, and this is why your videos aren't getting clicks, and it's like make better thumbnails, and it's like, how do I make a better thumbnail though? And just very like bland tips. I mean, I still learned stuff, but I spent probably over like 1,000 hours learning that and wasted a lot of my time every single day thinking that it was helping me, but also is just actually like an addiction, and something that actually hindered me to be able to do YouTube, because I wasn't actually taking action and making videos. I was making a few videos. I was making a few videos, but I wasn't really putting in enough time on my own to be able to learn how to actually take action. So that's a major pitfall within that. And step 4 is YouTube is a platform you can start sharing your interest. This kind of goes along with the first one. Not a place for you just to view others' interests. And so a lot of people have interests already on YouTube that you're watching, and that's great. I could say like Sam Sulek, for example. He's very popular right now, and he's awesome. Like, he's great. But like, think about it. His content is all like the same, and a lot of people like that. A lot of people like the same content. He likes just going to the gym. All he does is set up a camera and starts recording him going to the gym. He even uses his phone. Like, you can do that too. Whatever you love, just record it, and you can put it up there, and start seeing. It's almost like a progress bar or like you're you're like seeing yourself progress. Because like with me, like when I look back on my old videos, um, me being able to talk or my editing skills were very low, and now they have grown a lot, and being able to see that progress over time is very encouraging, to keep going and to keep progressing like in YouTube. So step 2 is you have to set clear boundaries, and step 1 with inside of that is setting boundaries for yourself will keep you on the right track. And it's like, the analogy would be like, if I had, let's see, I'm trying to come up with an analogy, I didn't write one down. If I had a pathway with two little ledges on either side, and I was blind, you were blind, we were walking down this pathway, and we're trying to find our way, but our canes were taken away, so we can't hit the side, and we can't know what to stay within, what guidelines to stay within. So of course we're gonna trip and fall into the thorny bushes on the side, and get hurt, and that's something that is gonna hinder our journey from point A to point B, and it's not gonna get us efficiently there. Now, if we were both handed a cane, we'd walk like any other blind person. Nowadays, they have their little cane, and like they've had canes for a long time, but like nowadays it's nice for them on the sidewalk, at least in America, because they have little bumps on the sidewalk, like before you cross the street, they can like feel it and everything, but it's just easy for us to get, because we have a sense of direction. We can knock on against the sidelines, and we're always correcting our path all the way there. So having your phone in your room is like having no cane, because having your phone in your room and your computer, whatever you use to watch YouTube, whatever you're addicted to, and if you took away your phone and you're like, yeah, I'm just following his advice, and then you start watching it on your computer, like, that's not following my advice. I'm saying, if you are addicted to YouTube, make sure you are consistently taking your phone and your computer out of your room by a certain time in the morning and certain time in the night. What I basically do is I just put away my phone and my computer out, like I put it in the kitchen, like the counter in the kitchen. I don't know why I've chosen that spot, but it's just far away enough that I don't have to worry about it, and I don't really think about it. And it gives you such better sleep, because you're not in your bed scrolling. You don't wake up and you don't turn on your phone and start scrolling. You can take that cold shower, you can start getting ready, and you're not using your devices. Just don't use your devices. Just do your morning routine and then grab your devices. I'll share my morning routine eventually. Not in this video, but in another video. And don't grab your phone, don't grab your computer. The highest amount of time that I'd spend watching those YouTube videos was at morning and night. So if you just cut out the use of those, and you just think about that the morning is for productivity time, as a rule called Eat the Frog, it's where you do the hardest thing in the morning. Start doing that, and in the nighttime, just put your computer and phone away and do not use them. Go to sleep or do like journaling or read before you go to bed and sleep. Sleep well so you can have a good day the next day. And then start your day and you'll feel so much better. You won't feel this tug, I guess, like on your mind, where you feel very like kind of like a box fan in a window. You know how it sounds? It's just like and like it's just like droning almost, like your mind, because you're basically feeding. For me, it's like you're feeding it, kind of like hanging a carrot over like a donkey's head, and you're just like he's walking trying to grab it and eat it, but he can't. And that's how it is for me when I watch YouTube, because you're constantly feeding yourself content that's like, oh, you can have this, or you can have, like, your mind is almost like thinking like, oh, I can obtain that, but you're not doing any action to actually obtain that. So why are you like hoping for it when you're taking no action? So just try putting your phone and your computer away, out of the room, and that's an action step that will definitely get you further than you thought you could go. And I don't follow this. Like sometimes I fail. Sometimes I go until like 10, like I'll be like playing music or whatever. That's completely okay, because I don't struggle with watching YouTube anymore. But like I would just recommend for sure, like starting out, like do not keep your computer and phone past 9 p.m. in your room. And if you work late at night or something, like, of course that's fine, dude, but just don't mess with that. It's such a bad thing. Now the second tip within that, man, that was long, is now this Chrome extension, which is called Unhook. I use it. I don't know if it's in other countries. I know it's in the US, but it's a Chrome extension called Unhook, and it basically helps you be able to block different things within YouTube. And so you can basically select through all these different things. Basically just check every single one. Unless you like run your own channel, which congrats, like that's great that you're doing your own channel, because that's the best thing you can be doing now. But if you do get that, then you can take out all the different like you can't see the homepage and stuff, and that'll really help you be able to focus. And when you open YouTube, you can't even see anything, so it's like it really helped me be able to be like, oh, I can't see anything. So like after I clicked on YouTube, then I just want to click off, because like I'm like, no, I'm not gonna fall. So it's just like a reminder to not fall into it, because you can turn it off or whatever, but it's just like a reminder to not fall back into this addiction. And tip 3 within step 2 is don't just think about when you start taking action and when you start thinking about your passion and stuff, don't just think about copying the people you love on YouTube, because a lot of times, like at least for me, when I was watching, they would really influence like the way I wanted to make my videos, or the way I wanted to do video editing, because that was my passion. So maybe it's very more directed for me because I was watching videos, right? But don't just do what they love, do what you love. And because when you start doing just what they love, it really like hurts you, you're not acting upon who you are, you're acting upon who they are. And so it kind of buds within inside yourself, like it kind of clashes, and it doesn't feel great. So just make sure you don't do that. Now, step two. Only on step two. Step two is the 3 healthy H's. These are really fast, but the first H within step two is hobbies, and find a hobby that can be turned into a living. And so start looking for something that you love and start pursuing that. And these 3 H's are just kind of for action and to help you step into quitting YouTube. And the second H is habits. Without habits in place, you will not succeed in any of the H's. And the third is hope. So it's hobbies, habits, and hope. And hope is so that you have to think on the results you're working towards daily. And so for me, it's like I think on who I want to be, and I think of my YouTube channel, I think of building an audience, and having a personal brand, and I think on that every single day. And it helps me work towards who I want to become and take the steps slowly to walk into that. So hobbies, habits, and hope. You have to have habits. You have to have habits to be able to have hope and hobbies, or a hobby, because you can't balance a hobby without habits. And it's hard to have hope when you don't have habits. So just make sure you nail down the habits, and kind of all the 3 will, fall into place. Now, step 3 is join friends. And this is a really simple step, but it's really good to have community. When I've found boys that I can walk alongside, it encourages me to be able to walk into the next chapter of my life and build. It really builds me up, who I am and who I want to become. So find a community or find others with similar interests of your newfound passion. So whatever you find that you love, start walking into that and start finding people, whether that's in your area or around the world. There's communities you can join online. I love online communities. I really want to build one eventually, of course, with this community. But first, I want to grow it a little bit. But by the summer, I'd love to release one, which I talked about earlier. But just being able to look for people that are interested in the same kind of things as you, and being able to build a relationship with them. And if you're interested in things like me, let's build a relationship. You can click on that link below, and we can talk over the phone and over Zoom, and start talking about how I can target my audience better and what you love and all that kind of stuff. And step 2 within step 3 is deepen your understanding of your passion. And this is right with the first one, but it's just deepening your understanding of what you do like. So for me, it's I like video editing, but there's a million things within video editing, audio and After Effects, so visual effect type stuff, and music and more and more stuff, and scripting. There's all that stuff. So you have to kind of try everything within something you like, and keep nailing that down, and keep kind of tightening the angle. And I still don't know for sure what I love. I just love being creative, and I love being able to help people out and come alongside you on your journey of improving and on your journey of filmmaking, which I'll be able to talk about filmmaking more and more. But yeah, I just want to come alongside you, help you become who you want to be, and pursue your passion. The final step is step 4, and that's stay consistent daily. And I always kind of am talking about habits and making sure you have those habits, because it's something that's really powerful to be able to carry in to each day. But you have to write down your goals. I have on my wall 9 goals. I don't know why I did 9. I think I was aiming for 10, but I have 9 goals on my wall for the entire year. And I chose 3 to circle. And those are the 3 most important to me. And the ones that I want to achieve, like that are going to give me the highest leverage to this year. And so identifying those goals that you have every single year, even though it's pretty late in the year, like just define what you want out of this year and what you're looking for, because then it will kind of narrow your focus on how can I get these, and also maybe you can find your passion within inside those goals. Like, why do I want to do this? Oh, maybe I do like something around this area. Like, let's say is like, I want to win a sports trophy. Like, that's really random. I want to win a sports trophy. So it's like, oh, I want to play sports this year. Why am I not playing sports this year? Okay, let's join a sports team. Oh, what sports do I want to do? Okay, I'm going to try these few sports with my different friends, and then you try those, and then you're like, oh, I really like this sport, and then that's your new passion. Like, whoa, but you just found your passion. Like that, and it's really important to just keep looking out for those times that you really find joy in just doing a task that a lot of other people wouldn't enjoy, and you feel like you're not working. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I'm not working. It's just so fun to be able to talk to you. And then the 2 other steps with inside step 4, I'm saying that really weird, I should say it differently, but is pursue them and make a list of how you can do them. I kind of already said that. And then without consistency, there's no results. And very simple fact is, without consistent steps towards your goals, there's going to be no results. So you got to consistently be taking the steps to eliminate YouTube, to quit YouTube, by taking the step of keeping it out of your room, by taking the step of downloading blockers, and taking the step of noticing how big of a challenge it is, and how much it is wearing you down, and how much it is keeping you hindered by staying addicted to YouTube. So I hope that helped you, and I hope you can worry less. Okay.